Manipur Police Forensic Science Team begins investigation into biomedical and mixed waste found within Jennings campus in Porompat following registration of a suo motu case. Imphal West District Administration begins eviction of illegal structures along Nambul River bank to prevent flooding. Devastating fire breaks out last midnight in Kakching district between Wabagai Lamkhai Market and Lamjao, completely destroying a sawmill, rice mill, poultry farm, milk farm and a furniture house. Total loss estimated at 50 lakh rupees. AICC spokesperson Advocate Matthew Anthony slams ruling BJP for misusing ED and for trying to sideline real pressing issues by diverting spotlight to National Herald case, which he says is nothing more than a political witch hunt. Pope Francis, the beloved leader of 1.4 billion Catholics, passes away at the age of 88 after a prolonged illness on Easter Monday. And 13 players from Manipur selected in Indian senior women's football team for AFC Women's Asian Cup 2026 qualifiers to be held in Chiang Mai, Thailand from June 23rd till July 5. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm JOYSHREE bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. Manipur Police Forensic Science Team today began an investigation into the biomedical and mixed waste found within the Jennings campus in Porompat following the registration of a suo motu case. The investigation follows digging out of waste yesterday by a team led by Jennings Director Dr. L. Usharani and Manipur Pollution Control Board Member Secretary Dr. W. Roshan for treatment of the waste. Today, the forensic science team collected samples from the morgue area and other parts of the campus, including buried and scattered waste, for detailed analysis. Dr. Usharani had earlier assured the public that biomedical waste harmful to health and the environment would be systematically treated and disposed of under strict guidelines. Imphal West District Administration initiated an eviction drive to remove unlawfully built structures along the Nambul River bank. The operation led by Sub-Divisional Collector SDC of Imphal West Central 2 and supervised by Deputy Commissioner of Imphal West District targeted illegal stores and makeshift business setups encroaching on the riverbank. Personnel from Imphal Police Station and Commando Imphal West were deployed to prevent any public unrest during the operation. The drive, conducted in coordination with the Environment Department, the Public Health Engineering Department and the District Administration, included the removal of encroachments along Waisel, Maril Mapal and Naganala. Speaking to media, the SDC Imphal West Central 2 stated that the eviction drive is a preventive measure aimed at avoiding flood risk during the upcoming rainy season due to the blockage of the drainage system. He emphasized that the operation is being carried out in the interest of the public for their safety and welfare. The ADC further revealed that similar eviction and clearance activities will be extended to the opposite bank of the Imphal River. He noted that prior notifications were issued to the occupants instructing them to vacate the illegal structures, but the drive was necessary due to non-compliance with the notice. The eviction process will continue along the Nambul River bank on Mayai Lambi Road. The district administration has appealed to the public to support and cooperate with officials in ensuring the smooth progress of the drive.
Manipur government ki makada koina hairiba illegal weba structure sing je koi lokthooga masida sajaliba coaching sina koi gi sing chau tholokpu matamda koi da khudong cha da mayam ama maruina koi gi public ta leibiriba mayam singda sing thumbagi toina thokpasi masigi poche khara kokna ba haiba dare masi koi nongju thaje laktringai mamangda structure sing je lokthokpagi eviction gi drive ama koi district administration deputy commissioner Imphal West ki makada asi changjan jaban koi hana mamangda koi notice loina ijagrau matungda ngasi asi numittagi pung 3 tagi koi hairiba drive asi changjinba ujab praja section खुदिमकना हाइरिबा अखोइना चंगजलिबा खोंजंग असि मियामगी दमक्तनि खल्लगा अखोइ सपोर्ट तौबिनबा डिस्ट्रिक्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन की माइकैदगी महु छिनजरगा मियामगी फमदा अपील असि तौजरी.
A devastating fire broke out last midnight along the roadside between Wabagai Lamkhai Market and Lamjao in Kaching district, completely destroying a sawmill, rice mill, poultry farm, milk farm and a furniture house. The affected establishments, all owned by Mayengbam Manikumar, stood in a row, allowing the fire to spread quickly from one unit to the next. Several cattle and calves were also injured. Initial reports suggest that the fire may have been caused by an electrical short circuit. Property damage is estimated at around 50 lakh rupees. A team from Kaching Fire Service responded swiftly and battled the blaze for almost 8 hours, finally bringing it under control by 9 a.m. this morning. A violent mob from Kangabok destroyed the shop, house and newly constructed RCC pillars of a man identified as 53-year-old Waikom Somen alias Tayai, son of W. Chauban of Thaubal Athokpam Arongthong around 9:30 p.m. yesterday following a land dispute. In response, Thaubal police fired several rounds of tear gas shells to disperse the mob and bring the situation under control. DIG Range 2 Jogesh Chandra Hawijam and Thaubal SP Shivanan Survey later visited the site to assess the situation. Four cadres of Zomi Revolutionary Army Eastern Command ZRAEC were reportedly killed in a gunfight at Myanmar's Tonjang yesterday. Sources indicate that ZRAEC launched an ambush during Easter Sunday celebrations at Tonjang, and the attack was retaliated by Chin Defense Force CDF Tonjang, a local defense force allied with ethnic armed groups and the People's Defense Force. The gun battle took place for about an hour. The ZRAEC eventually retreated to their base camp. 4 ZRAEC cadres were confirmed dead, with one body left behind at the scene fully equipped. Of the deceased, 2 have been identified as residents of Thanlon and Molpi villages in Chorachandpur district of Manipur. The one from Thanlon is identified as Son Khamung, while the one from Molpi village is yet to be identified. ZRAEC militants have recovered Son Khamung's body and performed his last rites this afternoon. Sources indicate that ZRAEC operates in coordination with the Myanmar military junta, while CDF Tonjang is aligned with anti-junta ethnic militias. A 51-year-old woman, R.K. Lakhibai, alias Tomba, wife of 72-year-old R.K. Chauba, was found hanging under a suspicious circumstance at her residence in Sagolban, Bijoy Govinda, Imphal West today. According to locals, the couple had an argument around 8 a.m. and she was found dead by her 12-year-old son around 11 a.m. Lakhibai, who supported her family by running a roadside Keli Chana stall, had earlier left her husband's home due to frequent fights. Neighbors also alleged her husband was an alcoholic. Imphal police and a forensic science team conducted a preliminary investigation, after which her body was taken for postmortem. JSC formed in connection with the suspicious death of KH Priyalakshmi from Ngaikong Sifai Maninglaikai under Bishnupur District Police Station today submitted a memorandum containing various demands to Governor Ajay Kumar Bhala through Bishnupur DC L. Bikram. Co-convener of JSC against the brutal killing of KH Priyalakshmi Devi and Bishrup denied the narratives that Priyalakshmi committed suicide. He claimed that she was murdered. AICC spokesperson Advocate Matthew Anthony blamed the ruling BJP, maintaining that the party is trying to sideline real pressing issues by diverting the spotlight to the National Herald case. Speaking to media at Congress Bhavan, BT Road today, the Congress spokesperson commented that Congress leader Rahul Gandhi had exposed the wrongdoings of BJP in the historic Gujarat session. He claimed that following the development, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Union Home Minister Amit Shah, using BJP's extortion machine, Enforcement Directorate filed a charge sheet for the National Herald case against Congress chairperson Sonia Gandhi and opposition leader Rahul Gandhi in gross misuse of power and authority. He furthermore alleged that the case is nothing more than a political witch hunt. Matthew furthermore maintained that Prime Minister Narendra Modi, misusing the ED, is trying to accuse the Congress party leaders and members of the Gandhi family in a money laundering case. He continued that Narendra Modi has turned the Enforcement Directorate into an election department and is shamelessly misusing power and influence. He continued that the Congress party will give a befitting reply to the malpractices and will not falter in the face of political intimidation by Prime Minister Modi and Amit Shah. Matthew also said that the Congress party will surely triumph in this case. CLP leader Okram Ibobi, MPCC President Kasham Megachandra and MPCC Vice President Hareshwar Goswami were also present at today's press conference.
It is the insecurity, it is the inferiority, it is the failure of the Narendra Modi government and the BJP to cover their entire administrative and governance failure, as well as to cover their extreme right-wing fundamentalism, because of the fear that the Gandhi family and Congress party has a place in every single heart of every Indian. They are so scared that if that remains, they will find it difficult to come back to power again and again. The power of BJP is a short-term phenomenon. It is the Congress party who fought for this country much before. BJP has nothing to say about the freedom struggle of this country. They have no legacy. They are a party of a house of lie cards, a house of cheating, a house of misleading the people of the country. And that fear and that scare is driving them to put or defame the Gandhi family and the Congress party, which we oppose it fair and square. We put all the evidences in front of you. We put it back to the BJP and the Narendra Modi government. If you dare fight on merits, why do you want to fight on lie? And truth will always triumph.
RPI Athawale National Secretary Mahesho Thanawjam blames the ongoing Manipur crisis on the failure of political parties and civil society organizations to stand united. Speaking at a public meeting in Moirangkampu, he said leaders must rise above personal interests for peace. He also accused the center of exploiting the disunity and criticized delayed peace talks, calling for military action against Kuki militants attacking civilians.
Manipur party ki ideology no side am thamraga akoi sima tokdaba yade ko akoi na maitai na lan hogi banate ko uki na lan hobani ko moina mai tharapati ki horapani ko si moina lali ko terrorism activities pam moina torapani ko haise ulak collective ideas ma pukhatpa matamda nahana akoi na balati losinam suyai.
NPP Manipur Unit's General Secretary for IT Cell and Frontal Organization, Laitonjam Jayananda, says saving Manipur is more important than elections at this critical juncture. He made a statement during the closing ceremony of the first Komidog Youth Trophy 5A side men's open football tournament at Komidog Arabti Lokon yesterday, organized by the Komidog Youth Development Committee. Jayananda stressed that this is the time to seriously think about how Manipur could be saved and moved forward. Ketrigao MLA Sheikh Narul Hassan also attended the event along with many local residents.
Manipur kumaina kanjige Manipur kari fibamda lei ngasidi akoina leba ngao haina tharak tibasingse ngasi leba ngako ngamdana suspend leba fibamda lei sigi leba fibamsida hayeng aisu bot garga sigi fibamda suspend loi tadi bot amata lepse ningre basi waru bino na tamjeke ana hojik lei fibamsida di bot lepana priority nate Manipur kanna priority hai bai gi state do mayang yumpham da thamjari aduga heng election naksala kanda aikoina ma inthubam ngamgadaba nupado aduda punna support tawina se Manipur onbo porpong ngamgadaba mafamdo aduda koi punna support tawina se Manipur da ujile ba bibam se yamse ngai gadi hojik le ba bibam se Manipur gi warida akoi gi amungba kalina yega ne horada badugi matamamane.
A team of 13 students and one coordinator from Manipur left for ISRO Bangalore today at around 3 p.m. They were formally flagged off at the Imphal International Airport by the state's Northeast Parks Nodal Officer and Additional Director of Education SV Bisheshwar Kumukcham at 1 p.m. in the presence of parents, teachers, media and department officials. The visit is part of the Northeast Student Program for Awareness, Reach and Knowledge on Space, NE-SPARKS, initiated by the Ministry of Donor and implemented by NISAC in collaboration with the Government of Manipur. The program aims to spark curiosity and promote awareness of space science among the youth. A total of 100 science students from each of the 8 northeastern states will visit ISRO in batches from April to December this year. Pope Francis, the beloved leader of 1.4 billion Catholics, passed away at the age of 88 on Easter Monday. He died at 7:35 a.m. Vatican time, just a day after appearing before worshippers on Easter Sunday at St. Peter's Basilica. Pope Francis, born as Jorge Mario Bergoglio in Argentina, was the first Latin American and Jesuit Pope. He became Pope in 2013 following the resignation of Pope Benedict XVI. Known for his humility, compassion for the poor and progressive efforts, he led the Catholic Church for 12 years. During his papacy, he faced health issues including pneumonia, respiratory infections, and underwent surgeries for a hernia and colon problems. His final months involved hospitalizations and signs of kidney failure. The Vatican confirmed he will be buried at Santa Maria Maggiore Basilica in Rome as per his wishes, breaking from the tradition of burial in St. Peter's Basilica and opting for a simple wooden and zinc coffin. Pope Francis leaves behind a powerful legacy of promoting social justice, environmental care, and reforming the Vatican. He approved blessings for same-sex couples and appointed women to top Vatican positions. His death triggers the centuries-old process of selecting the next pope. A conclave of cardinals will convene in 15 to 20 days to elect his successor. In the meantime, Vatican affairs will be overseen by Carmelengo Cardinal Kevin Farrell.
Now, when the world is actually in turmoil in different parts like Israel, Gaza, Syria, Ukraine, even the latest message that he gave out was his expression of grief in the violence that was happening in Ukraine and in Israel and Gaza and all those places. So the Holy Father was a voice for the voiceless, and he was not afraid of anybody, and he spoke out on every issue that he felt he must speak. Even though he had to face a lot of criticism for his stance in so many things, he was there. And I think this aspect of the Holy Father we will miss a lot.
Now with that, it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on the 29th Foundation Day of Senior Artists and Technicians Association, Manipur. Keep watching Impact News.
Liver Cirrhosis and Liver Cancer Clinic, AIG Hospitals, Hyderabad ki Senior Liver Transplant amasung Hepatobiliary Surgeon Dr. Sumana Kola Ramachandra lakliba April ki tang 19 amasung 18 da Caesar Hospitals Langolda OPD consultation ki khudongchaba lobi hongnaba khanganjari.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. Senior Artists and Technicians Association Kata Manipur marked its 29th Foundation Day at MSFDS Preview Theatre Palace Compound today. MSFDS Secretary B. Sanju highlighted the need to boost Manipur's film sector, while Additional Chief Secretary Anurag Bajpai stressed recognizing film as an industry to attract more support. He pointed out the need for official data on Manipuri filmmakers, producers and artists. They appealed for broader inclusion of artists in film projects and better opportunities. The event also saw participation from Film Forum Manipur Chairman Laimyum Surjakanta and Kata President R.K. Janaranjan, winners of the recently held Aikoigi Imphal International Film Festival and other film festivals were felicitated on the occasion.
Additional Chief Secretary Anurag Bajpai aduga aiga kanna hujik ma wari sanari aduga film se kugi industry status pinaba kanna ina maga tawga network tawri aduga thuna sigi industry gi status se phangabeni ina khale hujiki process sida maga wari sanaba sida kugi film industry data mayam piyo hai koi film industry gi sida kana kana thabak tawri mi kyam thabak tawri editor kyam lai ge cinematography kyam lai ge director kyam lai producer kyam lai makeup kyam lai choreographer kyam lai writers kyam lai haina data ji changi hai tare ne hujikudi concrete na figure di phangri ar chaurana 20000 mukti directly films ina tawe na haibagi kanu khudam di phangi.
Manipuri Chanura Leshem Marub Machalema, which is one of the oldest women's organizations of Manipur, observed its 58th Foundation Day today. The Foundation Day program was held at Palace Compound, Lamyanba Shangland, with attendance from several prominent CSO leaders of the state. Machalema has been in the forefront for women's related issues, playing key role and being a voice of women in the state. Machalema emerged as an organization formed by like-minded women with aspirations to preserve and uphold traditional and cultural values. The organization has also made significant contribution to the state's economy. Speaking on the occasion, Machalema President W. Amusana highlighted that the organization was incepted with the objective to give equal rights, respect and responsibilities to women in all the aspects of life. She recounted that on June 1st, 1973, Machalema founded the Machalema School and proclaimed its duties to instill the ideas of patriotism and love for one's motherland among the members of the future generations. Today's event was graced by several personalities, including the 15th Manipur State Film Awards 2023 Best Voice Actor Narration Award winner Chongtham Kamala, among others.
Khunai chiki punsiron sedmitlon amadi lengak lon na jingbada Manipuri nupi singi apun bakhut macha laimana iramdam iraicha maru oina nupi khunai gi damak chen chongduna lakli Indian Constitution na piriba myoi bagi hak nupi singhu sabcha na phangnaba honabada loinana hingbagi mari lainaba hiram kayada Manipuri chanura obi singbu mathau sangduna Matik mathauna khudokpa ngamjanaba ithil pinaba leptuna honarakli.
Library and Information Center Kakching Chumnang Laikai observed its 31st Foundation Day today. The owner of the Library and Information Center and proprietor of Bhuvan Brickfields, Naurim Nopur, handed over presents to media persons during the Foundation Day observance. Speaking on the occasion, Secretary of the Library and Information Center, KSH Joykumar, highlighted the initiatives of the Library and Information Center in its service of more than 30 years. He also acknowledged the contributions made by former members who are now deceased. KSH Joykumar extended appreciation to present members, donors, supporters, teachers, parents and students, and he appealed for their continued support. Two-day workshop on business design and knowledge-based startups kicked off at Manipur University today. MU Research and Development Cell, Manipur Institute of Management Studies and International Institute of Management Science, Kolkata jointly organized the event at MU VC Court Hall. Dignitaries present at the workshop included MU Vice Chancellor Professor N. Lokendra, R&D Cell Director Professor C.H. Ibohol, Dean of School of Social Sciences Professor Memcha Loitongbam, MIMS Director Professor Laishram Prabhakar and IIMS Kolkata Chairman Dr. Sandeep Kar. The workshop saw participation from faculty, students and entrepreneurs from various institutes. Several business experts and resource persons shared their insights on startup development and knowledge-driven business strategies. Thawal College launched campaign on banning of use of single-use plastic on the college campus. The campaign was carried out at Thawal College Multipurpose Hall, followed by a cleanup drive by volunteers. Directorate of Environment and Climate Change College NSS units, NCC, Internal Quality Assurance Committee, IQAC and Green Audit Committee jointly organized the campaign. During the campaign, Thoubal College Principal Professor M. Bina led the participants to take pledge to not use single-use plastic items, create awareness of adverse side effects of SUP and to make every locality and the entire world plastic-free. One-day campus cleanup campaign was also carried out at DM University campus today. The cleanup campaign was jointly organized by DM University and State Directorate of Environment and Climate Change. An awareness program on single-use plastic items was also held as part of the campaign. Departments of Sociology and Education of Waikomani Girls College, Thoubal, Okram jointly organized a special talk on the theme Rethinking Modern Manipur today and tomorrow at the college hall today. Manipur University Associate Professor Noni Arambam was the resource person. An awareness and sensitization program on juvenile justice system and the Prohibition of Child Marriage Act 2006 was held at Wabugai Higher Secondary School in Kakching District today. District Administration Kakching and District Child Protection Unit Kakching under the aegis of Social Welfare Department, Government of Manipur jointly organized the event. Key speakers included Principal of Wabugai Higher Secondary School Mayengbam Bhorot and Member Secretary Child Welfare Committee Technopal Darngam Khaling. They gave an overview on the juvenile justice system, and Legal Cum Probation Officer DCPU Kakching M. Robindro spoke on Prohibition of Child Marriage Act 2006. 6 Maoists were killed in a fierce gun battle with Cobra commandos of the CRPF and Jharkhand police in Bokaro district today. The encounter broke out at around 5:30 a.m. in the Lugu Hills area of Lalpania. The operation was carried out by 209 Commando Battalion for Resolute Action Cobra, a special jungle warfare unit of the CRPF. During the operation, security forces recovered 2 INSAS rifles, 1 self-loading rifle SLR and a pistol from the encounter site. Officials confirmed that no injuries were reported among the security personnel. The gunfight was still ongoing at the time of reporting this news. Now the sports news. 13 players from Manipur have been named in the Indian senior women's football team for the upcoming AFC Women's Asian Cup 2026 qualifiers to be held in Chiang Mai, Thailand from June 23rd till July 5. India is grouped with Thailand, Mongolia, Timor-Leste and Iraq in the qualifiers. Head coach Crispin Chetri has announced names of the players including goalkeepers Ilangbam Pantoy Chanu, Kaisha Melody Chanu, Moirangtem Mona Lisa. Defenders Fanjawam Nirmala, Martina Thokchom, Toijam Toibi Sana Chanu, Sorakhaibam Ranjana Chanu, Ngangbam Sweetie, Hemam Shilki, midfielders Nomaitem Ratanbala, Lisham Babina, and forward players Linda Komserto and Grace Dangmei. The team will be trained at the Padukone Dravid Center for Sports Excellence in Bengaluru starting May. Manipur defeated Nagaland in today's league match of the first Northeast Little Masters Under 14 Boys Cricket Trophy. In today's match of the tournament under Assam Cricket Association held at ACA ground, Falung, North Guwahati, Manipur defeated Nagaland by 5 wickets. Manipur will play against Tripura in the second league match on April 23rd. Group A comprises Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya and Mizoram, while the Group B comprises Manipur, Nagaland, Sikkim and Tripura. PTRC Patsoy Part 4 defeated KCC Kongma by 5 wickets in the ongoing 3rd MNC Under-19 Men's One-Day Cricket Trophy held at Kudeban Ground, Tautang. Batting first, KCC Kongba was bowled out for 85 runs in 29 overs and 4 balls. Islam Khan scored 18 runs, while PTRC's Bush Sagolsem shone with the ball, taking 5 wickets. In reply, PTRC chased down a target in 11 overs and 5 balls, scoring 86 runs with 5 wickets down. Ngambaril Ngaukshipam contributed 26 runs. KCC's Niaz Khan took 3 wickets. Bush Sagolsem was named man of the match for his 5-wicket haul in 7 overs, conceding just 15 runs. 4 more league matches will be played tomorrow. Now, before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Manipur Police Forensic Science Team begins investigation into biomedical and mixed waste found within Jennings campus in Porompat following registration of a suo motu case. Imphal West District Administration begins eviction of illegal structures along Nambul River bank to prevent flooding. Devastating fire breaks out last midnight in Kachin district's Wabagai, Lamkhai Market and Lamjau area, completely destroying a sawmill, rice mill, poultry farm, milk farm and a furniture house. Total loss estimated at 50 lakh rupees. AICC spokesperson Advocate Matthew Anthony slams ruling BJP for misusing ED and for trying to sideline real pressing issues by diverting spotlight to National Herald case, which he says is nothing more than a political witch hunt. Pope Francis, the beloved leader of 1.4 billion Catholics, passes away at the age of 88 after a prolonged illness on Easter Monday. And 13 players from Manipur selected in Indian senior women's football team for AFC Women's Asian Cup 2026 qualifiers to be held in Chiang Mai, Thailand from June 23 till July 5. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. Have a great evening and stay safe.